Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Looking to pass. Tua buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Flushed out right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Dancing to his left. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Michelle running up the gut. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. The defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Once more, here's Eckler. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Herbert now. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tua going to throw. On the move to his left. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's out right at the 25. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now Tua. He's going to air one out. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for Miami. On the return, Carter. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert rolling to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. A beautiful fake. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From the 45 on second down, Herbert. He's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. 137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Herbert off of play action. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Touchdown! Gerald Everett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here comes Carter. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Again, Herbert. Forced out to his left. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, 32 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
On second down, this is Edmonds. And some space here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And that run right there, just what the doctor ordered.
You're talking about putting it all together for your offense, because no big run happens unless everyone does their job. And now you're thinking about ending the football game because you're in field goal range.
What a dandy this has been. Here's Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Up the middle, it's Michel. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now.
And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, I can't remember